Christ 17 TV, back upside your head with another one. Today, we got MLB Players I Grew Up On, episode 38. And if you haven't seen any of the episodes, go to my playlist, and I got it from 1 all the way to the one I'm about to do now, which today's player is an old school guy, okay? I mean, this guy was like a fucking machine. Machina, like a machine, my brother. This is Dennis Martinez, El Presidente, the president. Okay, this guy was a different animal. He's giving you 7 innings, he's giving you 7 fucking innings. He might give you 8, he might give you 9. He's done 9 plenty of times in his career. See, right now the game is missing that. Everybody's focused on their bullpen, when back then your aces and your number 2s took you to the 7th, 8th, and sometimes completed the whole game. And nowadays, that's a lost art. You barely see anything like that. These days, you might get you get more 8-inning complete games than 9. You know what I'm saying? But with this being said, let me give you some of this knowledge on this guy, the El Presidente, Dennis Martinez. He's one of the coolest cats to ever throw the ball, man. I'm trying to tell you this. Okay, 245 wins, okay? 4-time All-Star. Ks, 2,149. He was the MLB wins leader in 1981. He was the MLB earned run average leader in 1981. But his overall for his whole career, and he pitched a gang of years, was 3.70. Okay? He had some years where he went 15 and 15, and which 15 wins, okay? However you take it, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't on the greatest of teams. He didn't get a great run support like most guys get when they pitch that good. But he's a World Series champ with the Baltimore Orioles in 1983. Now, let me tell you, this guy was a different breed. You got guys who get into the 5th inning, 6th inning now, and they say, great start. He's went 5 innings. He's took you to the 6th. That's mediocre to what I grew up watching. That's all right. 5 innings. That's 15 outs. Okay, big deal. You got fucking to the 6th inning, and now we got to use up our fucking bullpen. But back then, my man El Presidente had, now listen closely, 122 complete games. Okay? 122 complete games with 30 shutouts. Yes, you heard that right. 122 games where he started and nobody came in to relieve him. And 30 times he went the whole distance out of them 122. 30 times he didn't give up 1 run. That's how dominant this guy fucking was. He was the real deal. El Presidente was no joke. He flies under the radar. He should have been a fucking Hall of Famer. I don't care, because he didn't get the 3,000 Ks and he didn't get the 300 wins. He was a fucking tremendous player. So, in the year of 1979, which was, to me, one of the greatest pitching things that I've ever heard of, out of 39 starts, right, this guy had 18 complete games in 1 season. 1 season. 1 fucking season. The year before that, in 1978, the great year that I was brought into this earth, right, the guy threw 15 complete games. Do you understand 33 complete games in 2 years is probably more than we had in the MLB in the last 15 years. 33 in 2 damn years. Complete games. From start to finish, no relievers. And this guy's not in the fucking Hall of Fame. Tragic, man. This is bullshit. This guy was, I mean, when a manager puts you as the starter, he wants you to get 7 innings. Back then, if you can get us in to the 7th, great. 18 times out of 39 starts, he went the whole 9. That is incredible. The year before, 15 times. Martinez was a machine. I am telling you, a machine. In that year, he also had fucking 292 innings pitched. 292 innings pitched. He gave up 119 earned runs. He almost pitched 300 innings. Do you understand what that is? That was in 1979. The guy was a fucking animal. And he played for Baltimore from 76 to 1986. He started with Baltimore. I know him from watching him with Montreal. When he was with Montreal, and I used to be going to my grandma's house, and I used to watch TBS and see the Braves game and see him pitch against the Giants and the Braves when the Giants were on Channel 2. Sometimes you might get 2 games a week. And then he was with the Expos from 1986 to 93. He went with Cleveland. Okay, that year, he got traded in the middle of the year in 1986 from the Orioles to Montreal. So he was on 2 teams in 1986. So he went from 86 to 93. Then he had a stop in Cleveland. I remember that well too, because he pitched against my Yankees. He was with Tommy over there, Roberto Alomar. They had some good players there. Albert Bell. So he played for Cleveland Indians before they were the Guardians from 94 to 96. He had a pit stop with the Mariners, a cup of coffee with them in 97, and his last stop was in 1998, the year that my son was born, of course, with the Atlanta Braves. Now, let me tell you a crazy stat. Crazy stat. This guy pitched, listen to this, 3,999.2 innings pitched. He need one more fucking out. One more out to get 4,000 innings pitched. That is incredible. In those innings, he had hit 122 batters hit by pitch. He also pitched a perfect game in 1991 with the Montreal motherfucking Expos. He's a Baltimore Oriole Hall of Famer, and he's a Canadian Hall of Famer that he was put in there in 2016. And guys, before they had a DH, right? Pitchers would bat in the National League. Now, he played there for Montreal, right? So, and the Braves. So, during those times, the guy had 74 hits and 33 RBIs. That's pretty damn good. The batting average was under 2, but that's pretty damn good for a pitcher to get 74 hits and 33 RBIs. So he was trying to help himself, drive in some runs, get on base, because those Expo teams, some of those teams were great, but some of those teams weren't too great. So when you had a chance to drive in a run as a pitcher, you better drive in that run. So with that being said, man, I just had to drop a little one about El Presidente, Dennis Martinez. MLB Players I Grew Up On, episode 38. So, people, when I say this guy was a fucking machine, 122 complete games, 18 complete games in 1 year, 15 the year before. We don't even get that in a whole season no more. You'll be lucky to get 5, 6 complete games from all the teams in 1 year. This guy did 18 in 1 year, 15 the year before. He had 122 career complete games. This is incredible. So with this being said, man, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It won't cost you a dime. Like I tell you every time around this time, El Presidente was different. 122 complete games is insane for pitchers who pitched today. For them to have 5 in their career would be amazing. For them to get 2 in a year would be great. This guy was getting 10 on a bad year, 15, 18. Knock it off. Put some respect on El Presidente's name, and he should have been a Hall of Famer. So with that being said, I'm Christ17 TV, y'all, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. MLB Players I Grew Up On. El Presidente, Dennis Martinez, episode 38. Don't be late. Be great, player. Till next time.